The silence that burned. Arohi was once known for her smile. In the narrow lanes of Devgar, people used to say that if sorrow ever knocked on a door, it avoided her house because Arohi's laughter guarded it. She was not rich, not powerful, but she was honest, educated, and kind. She worked as a school teacher, believing that changing lives began with small lessons written on blackboards. It did grandly. Music, lights, blessings. Arohi stepped into her new home thinking she had stepped into safety. But safety shattered quietly. First came words, sharp, disguised as jokes. Then came control, what to wear, who to meet, when to speak. Then came silence, days of emotional starvation. Finally came violence, hidden behind closed doors, justified as discipline. Her in-laws watched. They never stopped it. When Arohi tried to speak, she was told, "Every woman adjusts." When she tried to leave, she was threatened. When she became pregnant, she thought the cruelty might end. It didn't. One night, after a brutal argument over dowry money Arohi never brought, she was pushed down the stairs. She was broken. They were wrong. Something else had happened. The Arohi who trusted blindly. She learned about finance. She took online courses late into the night. She changed her appearance, her voice, her confidence. She did not cry anymore. She planned. Rebirth. 5 years later, Devgar heard a new name, A. Roy Enterprises. A powerful business group began buying land, schools, hospitals. Its CEO was rarely seen. When she finally appeared at a public event, Raghav felt the air leave his lungs. Arohi. Not the quiet teacher, not the frightened wife. This Arohi wore a calm smile and eyes that reflected nothing. Raghav tried to speak to her. She greeted him like a stranger, politely, coldly. The game began. Slowly, systematically, Arohi moved. She invested in companies linked to Raghav's business. She uncovered tax fraud, illegal land deals, forged documents. She never accused directly. She let evidence speak. Anonymous complaints were filed. Audits began. Banks froze accounts. Raghav's empire cracked. His friends vanished. His family blamed him. The same mother-in-law who once mocked Arohi begged her for help without realizing who she was begging. Arohi listened silently, then walked away. The final blow came when Arohi submitted medical reports, hospital records, and a hidden audio recording from years ago proving the accident was deliberate. The case reopened. This time, money couldn't buy silence. Raghav was arrested. His family stood in court, their heads lowered, their power gone. As the judge read the verdict, Raghav looked at Arohi. "Why?" he whispered. She finally spoke. "Because you taught me what silence costs." Aftermath. Arohi did not celebrate. Revenge did not make her happy, but it made her free. She opened a foundation for abused women. She hired lawyers, counselors, teachers. She told survivors, you don't have to become cruel to become strong. You just have to stop forgiving what destroys you. And sometimes, when she smiled again, people noticed it was different, not innocent, but unbreakable.